That's not bad, is it, for early morning? Not quite 7 o'clock. Goats are sorted. Toon's out looking for early morning mushrooms. And I am checking our standing hooks. That's right, we've got wild fish come back to the river again. We only put 2 out last night, and I've just spotted the first hook. It's had a right old pulling. And just the remnants of a frog on the end of it. So that could have been a fish, it could have been a crab, it could have been a bullfrog, could have been a snake, could have been a bird even. But there's definitely a lot of wild fish in here, which is crazy when you think it was only a few months ago Toon and I were catching the fish by hand in here. It was totally dry. So they've come with the rains and they've come back up from the wet mud underneath. Unfortunately, we only put 2. Oh, that was in tight. We only put 2 standing hooks in last night. We were going to put quite a few, but Toon unfortunately got stung in the neck by a bee. We must have walked past a nest or something, and they went for her because she had her head torch on. So, oh, here's the second one. Oh, look at the dragonfly on the little stick, black and yellow. Oh, it's just shot off. But yeah, when these hooks are well clear of the water when you come back, that means they've had a really strong pull on the other end. So it would have been pulled right down and then it's just sprang back. Yeah, we've seen one nice sized catfish in here. We've seen lots and lots of baby mudfish. So it's looking really good for this year, and we are forecast for the proper rains to start this week. Well, so the experts say, but it's looking really good, isn't it? Such a beautiful morning. Just a little bit of dew on the grass, but I can't believe how hot it's getting so early. Every day it seems to be earlier and earlier. Now, I don't know if you can make it out, guys, but there's just fish all here. Loads of them. It's not really easy to tell what they are yet because they're incredibly small. But we've seen wild fish hitting into these as well. And we think they're climbing perch, the ones that are hitting into them, and small snakehead as well. But where there's small snakehead, oh, you just saw one there. There's normally big ones. I think that was a climbing perch. What we've noticed is we've seen fish coming from next door, coming that way, not coming with the rains from that way. So we've seen our snails and crabs going with the water and fish coming up against the water. So one more big rain and then I think we're going to put like a net across the pipe back to next door, and then whatever is in here will have a good chance to grow bigger. But look, there's fish coming up all the way along here. We could be in for an absolute Brucey bonus this year as far as wild fish goes. Let's just have a quick look up here. I haven't got any more sticks in, but this is where some of the bigger stuff has been coming up, right next to the hyacinth. I reckon another couple of weeks I can start taking this out for mulch round the palms. But that's looking really fishy, isn't it? That is proper Mr. Crabtree fishing after his giant perch. That is a proper looking spot, that is. Yeah. As anglers, we get that warm fuzzy feeling that, you know, some swims just look absolutely ripe for catching some decent fish. Still surprising, isn't it? Look, just down here. Surprising that you can get so many fish, and not bad sized fish, I have to say, in such a small area and so quickly. Wow. There's a lot of bagadier as well, the gourami. They seem to be one of the first ones to turn up, as well as the basil, which is like a very small sprat. But it's looking good. Toon's walking around the lake now. She's just keeping an eye on BB. She's very close to giving birth. We've kept Big Booby Samantha on the island. She's also ready to drop as well. So it's just keeping an eye on those two today. I'm so excited with the fish that are here. What we might do, we found a wasp nest not too far where Toon is now, and if we can get some wasp grubs, they're a great bait for fishing daytime in somewhere like this. They're quite a delicate bait, so you wouldn't really night fish with those sorts of baits. You'd be changing your hook bait every throw. But for daytime, just a little bamboo pole and a small hook, you can catch all sorts on it. So I reckon we might try and, oh my word, right under my feet and over there. Let's go back and get the rods out, eh? Fishing video to come.